my kids' schools. So it's good to be able to reflect back and talk about it.
How did you readjust to civilian life?
That was hard. That was hard. You'd think it would be. I mean, when you're in, you're thinking, "Oh, this will be easy. This will be easy to do." But you come home and there's almost a loneliness to it because you've been around so many people that changed your life. You know, changed the way that you saw the world, and you miss them. You miss them because they were your family. Those men and women that I served with, they were my extended family. They were my brothers and sisters. You know, Marine Corps is a very small community, and we're very tight knit. And even when I see a Marine out on the street and both of us find out we're a Marine, it's instant. I mean, it's like a fraternity, you know. But it's the best fraternity there is. So it was hard to adjust back to having freedom, which is kind of odd. You can kind of do what you want, you know. But it was hard. It was harder than what I thought it was, and because you've got a lot of things that are done for you while you're in the service. You know, a lot of things are taken care of. So you know, you gotta. I think I had to learn how to balance a checkbook. You know, and I mean, it sounds. I mean, it's kind of today. It's kind of. I don't think anybody balances their checkbook anymore. But that was an actual class that you had to take before you were out. So just things like that, and getting signed up with the VA, and making sure you're getting all the things that were entitled to you, your benefits. You know, you had to do all that. So.
How old were you when you enlisted?
I was 18.
18? 18. Okay. Yeah, you tried the first semester and you're like, now.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how old were you when you came back home?
I was 21.
21.
Yeah, it was. Even though it was a short period of time, it molds you. You know, Marine Corps has a saying. Have you ever heard of a jarhead?
I don't know. I don't think so.
A jarhead is a slang term for a Marine, and the story behind it is that Marine Corps takes the top of your head off like a jar, takes your brain and rewires it the Marine Corps way, puts it back in, spins it back on. Now you're a jarhead. So, yeah, and they do. You're taught a certain way. You never forget. Even folding clothes. I was taught to fold clothes a certain way in the Marine Corps. I still fold it that way.
How else did your experiences in the military like?
Well, they kind of show me, you know, how grateful we are to veterans and the ones that have fought, ones that have sacrificed everything, you know, in order for us to enjoy a lot of the freedoms we have. And you hear that a lot, you know, these days. But when somebody tells you, you know, thank you for your service, it just means a lot to us. I go up to guys all the time and say thank you for your service because they're wearing a hat, you know, World War II veteran or a Korean veteran, Vietnam veteran. And we've got a lot of people that are transitioning back from these recent wars that we've had. You know, we owe them a lot. Because some of the things that they've seen can't be unseen, and it's a very hard transition for those guys. So it opens your eyes to a whole new perspective of how the world works, and it's not what you see in movies. You know, war or military life is not what you see in movies. There's so much more to it than that. But I think if you ask 99.9% of veterans, would they do it again? Hell yes, do it again in a second. In a second. Wouldn't change anything.
What have you done since separating?
Well, I went back. First, I had to get well. I did chemotherapy, and it seemed like there that I was pretty much going every 6 months. I was just taking my life in 6-month chunks, because I'd do chemotherapy, 6 months later I'd be sick again. Do more chemotherapy. I did it 9 times, and you eventually, I was gonna fight it. They told me I would never. Well, they told me I wouldn't make it past 12 months. Made that way past that. They told me I'd never have children. I've got 3 beautiful children. So I think the military gave you that. I was strong, but it just made me stronger. It made me very determined. Very determined. If I wanted something, hard work would get that for me. But once I got well, I went back to school. I got my degree from UCA in 2005. I worked full-time while I was in school. Like we talked about earlier, I worked for Axiom. I worked for Cyberback Internet, HT Computing. So I was a computers guy, networks. I was on Department of Defense. I was a Department of Defense contractor for the Arkansas National Guard, and maintained their computer systems and networks. And worked in a hospital for a while doing networks. But now, due to a lot of different complications that I've had due to the Castleman's disease and the medicines that I had to take, I'm retired now. So, but I'm enjoying that.
You're enjoying that?
Yeah.
What do you do when you're?
Oh, I play guitar. I still mess with computers a little bit. I like to build birdhouses. I like to do stuff with my hands. And just trying to keep up with 3 kiddos, and make sure that they're getting everything that they can out of life. I stay busy. Stay busy.
Are you a member of any veterans organizations?
Yes. Member of the department. Disabled American Veterans, the DAV.
Have you remained in contact with other fellow veterans?
Yes, I've got a good friend who he was a corpsman for us, and he followed me once his tour duty was done. He had 2 more years left after I got out. He came to Arkansas and started a family down here, and so yeah, I still keep in. I haven't been in contact with a lot of the guys that I served with. I'm not a big social media guy, but every once in a while I'll make a phone call. There's a guy that was up in Saginaw, Michigan. I think he lives in Detroit now, but we went to boot camp together. His name was Sylvester Lickens, and he was older than me, and he was kind of my mentor while I was in, because he had seen a lot of struggles in his life growing up, and now served 13 years in the Marines, and he's a very successful businessman. Owns a realty company and a car dealership now. So I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, but it's good. I mean, as soon as we pick up the phone, I mean, we right where we left off.
Like old friends.
Oh yeah, yeah. Always had that bond.
That's nice. What are some life lessons you learned from military service?
Wow, there's a lot, but one of the things, hard work will get you anywhere you want to be. Discipline is very disciplined, and knowing your limitations, having a routine and a schedule. All those things are kind of taught early on in the military, and those are all things that translate to the civilian world as well. But the big one is not letting anybody tell you you can't do something. I mean, I've laughed in people's faces when they said you can't do it. Oh, okay, just watch. But just knowing that we've got the best military in the world, made up of the best people. We don't have anything to fear. And it's awesome to know that, because I'm sure that there's a lot of countries that can't say that, but we can. So.
Okay. What message would you like to leave for future generations who see or hear this interview?
I guess when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Because even though I was failing out of college, I didn't know where to go, and I went to the military, and the benefits far outweigh the risks to me, and you get to see the world. And some things you don't want to see, and some things you're like, that's awesome. So, and sometimes it's both of them. Wow, that's awesome. Even in a place you don't want to be. But just never give up. Never give up. If you have that, if you want to serve your country, do it. And it doesn't necessarily. You don't necessarily have to be in the Marine Corps, but you could be in the reserves, anything, and you're serving your country, and you're doing something that a lot of people don't do. But it's I joined the Marine Corps.
If either of your sons wanted to join the military?
My oldest, he hadn't talked about it in a while, but I've told him, I've told all of them, if you want to do it, you're not going to get a no out of me. Now, your mama may be upset, because my mom was so upset, but she was one of the proudest mamas around, so, but yeah, I would make sure I would be right there with them when they're talking to a recruit, of course, because make sure that they're
doing what they want to do.
Doing what they want to do, and make sure they're not getting told something that's not going to happen as well. So.
Is there anything you feel like we haven't discussed or should be added to this interview?
Did a good job, thank you.
All right.
actually 6 years from the cancer. And, you know, even though I'm not in the greatest of health, I'm still able to walk, I'm able to talk, I'm able to do a lot of things that unfortunately some veterans never got a chance to do. So I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. Well, I really appreciate you get everybody has the time and your experience.
You bet.
Great interview.
Well, thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you.